I turned becoming my higher self into a video game slash reality TV show. And I've already achieved more in 2 months of 2023 than all of 2022 combined.
If you haven't watched that video, it's a must-see. I tagged the creator below. I too used a method very similar to this one to completely revolutionize my life. Like, seriously. If you follow me on here, you know that I always say, you do not become a millionaire before you act like one. You act like one and then become one. Beyond that, I'm always encouraging you guys to figure out what that version of you is. Because why? Because you cannot be something that you're unaware of or not familiar with. You can't just come into the world of manifestation and think that by writing something down on a piece of paper, you're going to create it. It is about who you are, who is behind it. You don't be the same person and get a different result. There is an evolvement. Really think about this. When you have the life you want, you have the money you want, the career you want, the relationships you want, you're the parent you want to be, what does that person act like? What do you talk like? How do you conduct a business? What are you doing every day? Are you neglecting your health? Are you neglecting yourself spiritually or intellectually? Do you stay on routine or are you unorganized? Are you prompt or are you always late? Do you have a messy car? And you know what the best part about figuring that out is? The fact that once you have it figured out, there is absolutely nothing keeping you from showing up differently. You don't need an amount of money to be different. You don't need an opportunity to be a different person. You don't need something outside of you to show up with a different character trait. This is why I always say, you do not need money to make money. What you need is a different way of looking at life, a different way of looking at yourself. And what's the famous quote? You cannot outperform the type of person you believe yourself to be. I love the idea of acting like you have a film crew behind you. Are you going to be neglectful to yourself when you have a film crew following you around? Are you going to sit there and watch TikTok all day? Are you going to not do the things you said you were going to do? Heck no. The reason I feel that most people don't do this and the reason I didn't do it at first is because it was more comfortable to stay the same, to stay in what felt familiar than it was to get uncomfortable. But you know also what happens when you play with the self-image script every day? You become familiar with it. It becomes easier. It becomes your new natural. Excuse my French, but I'm gonna say right here, why don't you just fuck around and find out? You don't think it works? Then fuck around and find out. Come back and let me know your results. Hope this helps. Love you.